Federal government has announced stricter measures to enhance safety across Nigeria's waterways, including the mandatory use of life jackets and the phasing out of dilapidated wooden boats. Minister of Marine and Blue Economy Boyega Oyetola made this known during a stakeholders meeting on marine safety awarenesses held at the Government House Multipurpose Hall in Mina, Niger State. The safety of lives on our waterways must be prioritized, he said. Henceforth, the use of life jackets is compulsory and unsafe. Rickety boats must be phased out. It is a collective responsibility to safeguard our marine transport system. During the event, the minister distributed 3,500 life jackets to stakeholders across 12 states as part of efforts to promote a culture of safety. The meeting brought together key players in the sector, including boat operators, passengers, riverside community leaders, and water marshals from the National Inland Waterways Authority. Niger State was chosen as a launch site for the life jacket distribution due to its expansive water bodies and the high number of casualties recorded in boat mishaps over the years, reportedly the highest in the country. Comrade Onem, I'm sure you follow that this issue of life jackets, no life jackets on boats, has claimed lots of lives. If I may recall of a particular Nollywood actor, I'm sorry, John Paul, that actually, his life was taken before time because of the whole no life jacket situation. This move, I want to get your thoughts on what you make of this, that the federal government have decided to embark on to make it a mandatory situation.
The like what you just read, I don't know, the 3,500 life jacket, is it just for one state or for
it was distributed each of the states
of the
12 states
of the 12 states? What
it was distributed to the stakeholders for each of each of the communities, each of the community.
Yes, I think it's a good step and in right direction. The minister, right?
The Minister of Blue Economy, Boyega Oyetola.
The minister has taken a very good step in the right direction. But what I want to say is that the issue of the life jacket that was provided to the people of Niger State shouldn't just be there. We need to extend this orientation. We need to extend this awareness to other parts of the states, most especially river states, Bayelsa states, and other states that have large water bodies. Right? Now, river states is one of the states that has been bedeviled by this boat mishap, most especially in Bonny. And sometimes I used to ask myself, why will a sane human being board a boat without asking or using his or her life jackets? Why? Have you gone to Bonny before? Have you seen the wave there? As a riversman, sorry to say, I can't even venture into
scary.
Boarding those rickety, outdated boats.
And that's another thing that has to be checked into.
Yes, without the use of life jacket, I can never do such thing. In fact, there are some boats that I can never board. Have you boarded a boat where they will be bailing the water? My area is surrounded by water, so I speak with experience. Have you boarded a boat where they'll be bailing the water? That is how we are so ignorant of the consequences of the action or what we are doing. So the idea of the Minister of Blue Economy is a good one. I welcome that idea. And those who are in the marine transport sector should make it so mandatory. They should make it so mandatory in such a way that without the use of life jackets, you shouldn't board any boat. Well, I know that sometimes, even with the life jacket, sometimes life will still lose because the way you position yourself, right? The way you position yourself matters. So more attention should be given to the type of boats. You know, how is the boats you are using to convey those lives? How is it? Is it strong enough? You can wear a life vest. Sorry to say, and when it happens, you know, when you are struggling, it's just water. Water can, you know, penetrate through your nose since you don't know how to swim. Well, you know, if you know how to swim, you can balance and stay there comfortably and be waiting for a rescue team to come.
It's actually a good thing that some boat operators were inclusive in the stakeholders meeting that was held, because they can't
do that in isolation now.
Yes, they need to also be enlightened on the disadvantages of using dilapidated boats, because you're trying to save. You don't want to spend money to buy more or buy another one or fix it in that, so you put the lives of the passengers at risk. And passengers were also available. They were also present too, so that they will also be educated that if you see this particular boat that has this kind of features, you do not enter. If there's no life jackets, you don't board it, because your life will also be at risk. You imagine how many lives that have been lost because of this.
I think recently situation. I think one of these was about 100 something now that capsized one of these northern parts.
Niger State.
Yes. Is it Niger State? They were many. So just as you said, not just in the marine aspect, even some if I want to travel to like places like Bayelsa, I look at the bus I enter. I look at it critical. I assess it. I don't just jump into any bus that I see. So that should also be applicable to even the passengers who want to board a boat. But sometimes I feel that they book a ticket, so when it is your turn, you go there, and if you even discover that the boat is not in a good shape, there's nothing you could do, because nobody will be ready to refund you your money, right? So these are some of the things. But what the government should also look into is to make sure that we enforce, not just saying it, they make sure that we enforce this thing, that people begin to reason in this direction and use life vest. If you don't have life vest, it's even good as an individual who is always boarding marine transport boats should have at least one, because it will go a long way. Safety is key. There is what we call how do we call it? Oh, it's been long. Let me just leave it.
Well, thank you, Comrade Onem, for actually being here today on this episode of Blowouts. We really appreciate your presence.